take it out of space. Drop that bass in your face. Pick it back up, put it on the turntable, and drop that bass in your face.
MCs wrapping it up with the tight production. Right off the rip, getting into something. Licking shots, triggering samples. Get the kettle on, I'm off the handle. Loud and rowdy, no further questions. Lighten up another kicking session. Whoa! Got two jobs, blow up and blow speakers, make beats and get your artist featured. Stack up drums, 2 pairs of fresh kicks. How many lumps do you want for your first hit? Sarcastic magic, beats above average, make a mental note. Get your head examined, sample my voice, royalty free. But your fire ain't enough to boil me.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Ace, and I have my 2 co-hosts with me. This is the Kicking It podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. Christina, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be here.
I'm actually happy to see you this episode.
About time.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
never
happy
want to see
you.
me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might see you this weekend.
You can. I'm be in New Orleans
Oh, for what?
just to go eat. Free will. 1-day
Oh,
trip.
okay. What?
But I'll be home. I'll be home next week for like 3 days.
Okay. This was up. I notified the authorities.
Oh,
Chris,
yeah.
what's up, man? How you? And I wanted to say Chris for last because I wanted to make sure I wanted to give him a little bit of time to get his thoughts and stuff together. I know he's not doing okay since Sunday. You've been in my prayers, so I do. Sorry for your loss. I know the Celtics are out, so I wanted to make sure you were good before you got on air tonight.
I am good. It took a couple of days. I have not listened to any sports podcasts. I have not watched First Take, First Things First, any other sports debate shows because I don't want to hear about what the Celtics
I don't want to
should
hear
have
no
did.
analysts on what my
I
team
don't
should have
want-
did or could have
Yes.
did. Nope.
I don't want to hear did it. Fact of the matter is, we crapped the bed. It shouldn't have been a game 7.
Yeah.
But such is life. You know, we ended the season how we started the season. We started the season 0-3. We ended the season losing 3 games in a row. So there you have it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, but that was a story in the East, though, because Detroit almost blew it. So
they came so close. They came so close. I thought they were going to, but, you know, Orlando
should have won
shit the
game
bed.
6.
Yeah,
They should have won
crapped
game
the
6.
bed. They had an 8-point quarter and 11-point quarter, but you know,
Yeah, they was up, and they was up too. So
yeah, they were up. Yeah. So you know, I can watch the rest of the playoffs and finals totally stress free and
just enjoy
go Spurs
it.
go Spurs go.
You better than me because when the Rams lose, I didn't watch Super Bowl. No.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not pulling for anybody in the East. I hope they all lose.
Yeah,
Except Detroit. I guess you know whatever. But I go with the team in the West, Spurs. That's who I had coming out the West. So I still watch it because you know I'm still a fan.
I think
of
the
game.
Spurs won the other night, didn't they?
They lost.
First game, they lost. They lost.
Yeah, they're off to not a good start. So.
Who are they playing again?
Minnesota.
Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Hey man, for everything that we say about as a public, say about Anthony Edwards,
Hey, that boy can hoop.
Man, look. The Timberwolves, and then they got my boy Ayo. They got him from Chicago. Did they trade him from Chicago? Or did he get released? I think they traded for him. I'm pretty sure they traded for him.
Maybe they traded for him.
That's my boy.
Chicago's so dumb, they let people go. They might have got released or something.
Yeah, you know, he went to U of I, so that's my boy. And then they got another U of I guy on their team who putting up numbers, Terrence Shannon. So yeah, both U of I graduates.
It might
Yeah,
not be a easy out,
crazy.
however
It's
it goes.
crazy.
So
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm actually rooting for them, so I wouldn't be mad. I could see Ant having that one run like how Luca had. You think it's a little bit maybe too early, or how the hell did he get this team
yeah,
to the finals? Same with LeBron. Like they all have a run like that, and they get humbled, and you just come back and build on that and be you know hungry for
yeah,
it again. So.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into what we normally do is we talk about releases that are coming out. And honestly, this week this is honestly kind of the quiet before the storm. Um, it's really nothing that I'm seeing that is of any significance. Outside of the that Nike Air Max 1000.2 that I think that's coming out on the 7th. That 3D printed Air Max?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that comes out on the 7th. And outside of that, until, it's about foam posits that come out, the Black Voltage Pros. I don't think anybody's really, I think foam posits is another shoe that needs to be a case study done because foam posits have really died.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, they
I never
have.
was really into them, but I get why people are because they do look nice. I just was never into them. I put them
They
on my
look
feet.
nice and they super comfortable.
Yeah, you super comfortable?
I mean, any shoe after a while is gonna start getting to you, but I think they're super comfortable. I like them, man. For me, I
I never
very
owned a pair.
seldomly find a shoe that's super comfortable. But yeah, it's how the shoe is actually feels like it's made to mold to your foot more than anything. So it,
Okay.
it really is a good shoe and they don't mess up for nothing. So
But they heavy though. To me, I
yeah,
guess
they
because
are. They
I'm
are.
a I'm a woman. I feel like they're a little on the heavier side as far as
I honestly don't see
wearing.
how anybody can hoop in them for real.
Mm. Yeah, I've tried them on one time and I didn't like the way I looked down and saw my foot, and I never had them again. So
Foot looking like a
Yeah.
yeah,
spaceship, big old boats.
yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it
Yeah.
on me.
It's it's another Ja 3 coming out. It's another Jurassic Park theme. It's the Cloud Island, which is the silver. It looks like a entire silver shoe with the blue bottom. I mean, I don't think it's anything of significance that's gonna sell out because the first two colors of the Jurassic Park they didn't do nothing. So
So is
I don't.
Jurassic Park like his favorite movie or something? Like what is it?
I would
Why?
Right.
assume I would assume they it gotta be because that and then Kool-Aid, they always try to tie something. They got the Kool-Aid jobs coming out, the mismatch pair.
Yeah.
So I guess they always try to tie something. I guess, like when first starting the kind of process to get your own sneaker line. I'm pretty sure they ask of like different, brands because I'm pretty sure they have to have these licensing agreements in place well before they start producing the shoes or at least want
Yeah.
to have it in their back pocket because Paul George had PlayStation
Mhm.
and NASA. So
Mhm.
he had that going. LeBron has always had the king theme. And I mean, KD has never really truly had like I feel like a theme or anything, but well, you know what? Not well, that's a lie because he got the Honor Pearl. He has this classic, colorways that people expect every iteration of his shoe. So,
Mhm.
I mean, they all, in some sense, I mean, I guess they all gonna tie something to it eventually.
Yeah.
I'm curious as
Yeah.
to see what they do with Asia's shoe. Her shoe actually came in the mail today that I bought the pink one, the first Asia 2, and it is not as narrow as the first one. It's super comfortable, so I'm
I need
actually
to get
excited to
that.
wear that.
Did they sell out?
The Asia Wilson?
The two.
No, it didn't. It's
Is it on JD? It's still on JD.com.
I am not sure.
I need
But
to
I'm
check
pretty
it.
sure JD, I don't know what type of um they normally don't have a big size run for
Yeah, and I'm gonna need
if
like a 13 and a half.
yeah, JD doesn't hold on.
I need to support Miss Wilson.
Yeah.
Her
So,
shoes are super nice. She is worthy.
Yeah, she's definitely I love her game and her like I said, I'm so happy to support her line and I'm so happy that she got one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay,
Long
they are
overdue.
on here. The biggest they got a men's 12.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they got a men's 12.
I'm gonna have to order that.
They got full size run.
I need to order that.
Full size run. So yeah, you in there. I'm surprised the first one sold out initially, so I was a little bit surprised by that.
There's a price went up. They went up a little bit too.
Yeah, I think that's what's killing a lot of people right now. It's just the price of everything. It
Yeah.
seems like shit. I mean, Jordans are what 220 for a Geo release, and
Yeah.
then the
That's crazy.
you already know the Nigel shoes are gonna be what maybe 245, 250.
Got to be at least 250. I was thinking for
Yeah,
a
in the
collab
end.
shoe.
So this is another thing, and I know that we're kind of since there's nothing really coming out, I do kind of want to talk about some upcoming things because May seems like it's going to be a jam-packed month in terms of just releases overall. And according to like reports, and from me looking at this calendar right now, there is scheduled to be the what is it? It's not brick, it's brick after brick. The brick
Yeah.
after brick fours and those soft pink Travis Scotts are coming out on the same day, it looks like.
Mm.
If it's not the same day, then it's back to back, like back to back days. And I'm getting
Nike
close
don't
to
care about that.
yeah, but
Mm-mm.
they know yeah, but Jordan brand normally doesn't do that. They try to spread like have like a theme for that month and try
Yeah.
to kind of spread theirs out. Like I don't think well, now it looks like it's been taken off. So the other Travis Scott, oh no, it's still on there for May 22nd. Yep, same day.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I
it's
would get the
already
bricks
crazy.
if I could,
I mean, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna
over
be
the
yeah, the
over
ones, especially
Travis.
if it's another pair coming out the next week. So it's just, do you get the like? All right, let's say they both release on sneakers, which would be crazy to me.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to sit there and make a choice. Which is the more likely shoe that I could get? Which one do I have the higher chances to get?
Bricks.
Right.
I
And
mean,
that's not saying much because the
I
odds of that
mean,
one is low, but the Travis is just like a freaking you ain't getting that shit.
yeah. I mean, I feel like if it's on sneakers, I got a chance.
Only person I've seen hit on Travis Scott is Luke.
On sneakers,
My yeah, on my former assistant Luke. Yeah.
I hit on the olives, and I sent it to you.
Yeah. Oh shit, I
On
forgot you.
on
Yeah.
sneakers, yeah, I hit on sneakers on them.
That's
Surprise,
right.
like
I forgot all
surprisingly.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Luke
I
hit all them
feel
damn Travis bastards.
man, I feel highly favored being on sneakers. That let me knock on wood before I fall, because you can fall in that lull and be like miss on everything. I missed I remember I fell into my little lull where they stopped approving everything because I was getting every shoe back to back. So I think they just keep it going. And I think it was one that I just didn't get, and it was on the gammas. Get on there, I'm like, oh, I know I got these. This
And you didn't get the
wait,
gammas?
20 minutes later, you didn't get them. Sorry.
You ain't
Like,
get them
what?
on.
I was like, yeah, you
Everybody
really out of
got
favor, but we'll see. I mean, you got that said the brick after bricks,
hmm
and then you got two Travises releasing within a week of each other.
Mm-hmm.
In between that, you're gonna have the Bloodline 12s, which is it's not a bad 12. I actually kind of like it. You got that. You got what is it? These, and then a little bit right after that, you had the Toro Bravo 4s. So I didn't even mention the Griffies or anything. So which
uh,
nobody. It seemed like nobody is on that bandwagon anymore.
no,
No.
Griffey has had his run. I think.
Yeah.
They
I
got
think yeah.
all the juice out that lemon, that lime, or whatever. Yeah, they got all the
Well,
hits
I
out.
will say this: these three classic pairs that they typically put out every run. They always put these three colors out. You know, the blue ones and the black ones are gonna come out.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
But this fall, it's during the holiday. The red pair come out, and it's been almost 15, 16 years since the red pair came out. The red pair gonna go. I'm not even. I would put money on that.
Listen, I
I
still got
agree.
my old pair, so
You do you?
yeah.
I mean, if but then again, I'm hesitant now that I think about it because those red Dion's are still sitting. They came out like in February.
Well, we got them. We got them. We got a small run.
Hmm.
Sold through them. We got them back, and now we have like pairs available. We don't have a full size run, but we do have pairs available. And I think
Yeah.
that's also a misconception too. When you talk about when people online and YouTubers talk about shoes sitting, they'll go into your local JD Sports or Finish Line or whatnot, and you'll see like whatever the shoe may be that released a couple of weeks ago. Let's just say a white metallic 5 on the
Hmm.
um on the wall, and be like, man, these sitting. Well, shit, all we got is a size 10. We got to sell it. We
Yeah.
can't sell it out the back, so we do have a pair. So I think sometimes shoes are legitimately sitting,
Hmm.
like the freaking
Shadow backboards.
shattered backboards, the band ones that just released. Shoes are legitimately sitting, but then you have those shoes that are on the wall, but it's only one, two pairs
Yeah, and
available.
I mean, you had to think about it like as a shoe store. If you've ever worked in a shoe store, you literally have to know where that shoe is because either you're gonna put it out on display to sell in the store, or it's gonna be an order. They typically try to get those ones that when you have a low count, they try to get it out your system, so
Yeah,
you pretty much get rid of it somehow. But you definitely want to get credit for the sale. So,
yeah.
but yeah, it's I don't. I try not to pay attention to it. I mean, same thing with you can't really listen to other people's like these so-called experts' opinion. It's really just about, you know, what you like. And I think a lot of people wait and hold back to buy stuff because they think, oh, well, ain't nobody getting them. You have some segments of people like myself who are waiting, like seeing if I get them on discount. If I see the numbers start dwindling, I'll just buy them. But then again, I mean, you got other people who really legit want to, save the money on them,
Hmm.
like wait to see if they can get a discount. So again, I try not to feed into that culture of listening to what the, YouTubers are saying or
Yeah,
about stuff said. It's not always, in depth and factual.
right.
And just speaking of experts, the Michael Jackson movie just dropped.
Yep.
So have either one of y'all had a chance to go see it?
Actually, I have.
I
Really?
haven't.
Yeah, this past week, I was off.
Did you dress up?
Uh, I did not.
Okay.
I did have a beaded jacket back in the day, which, of course, I wouldn't know where that is to save my life right now. But yeah, me and P went to like a 10 o'clock show. We went late. We went to a late show.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, she enjoyed it. She been down the rabbit hole
I'm sure
looking
she probably want to know, like, why does Michael Jackson look different here? What
his
happened?
music. I mean,
Yeah,
as far as his music and things like that, and watching
yeah,
different things on YouTube about Michael Jackson, and trying to find Jackson American Dream, trying to find that. Can't find that
yeah.
freaking anywhere, streaming or
Really?
anything. Can't find that. No, for whatever
They
reason, I can't
mm,
find it. But speaking to the movie itself, have you seen it?
no, I have not.
I can't believe I'm the only person.
No, and I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I just haven't, with my work schedule and stuff, I just haven't found the time to go see it. And then on top of that, waiting on the Camaro to get fixed.
Okay,
So I'm
I
not
got you. I
really
got you.
mobile in that sense right
It
now.
was just a
But
perfect opportunity. Yeah, me and her, we
yeah,
went
yeah,
and
I
checked it
definitely
out.
think it's because it got bad reviews. It got a lot of bad reviews,
And
but
I could see how.
the audience is like reviews are completely like 180.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, audience
people love the
reviews,
movie.
the people that are going to see it are Michael Jackson fans,
Yeah.
typically. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a glossy look at the Jackson family and Michael Jackson himself, um, because Janet ain't in there, Reby ain't in there. They really don't speak to Tito and Jermaine and those guys. I mean, they really don't have any um, weight in the movie at all. It's pretty much Joe, Michael, Catherine. I mean,
Hmm.
that's really the main people that are in the film, and it really doesn't dive deep into really anything. And I'm not even talking about anything controversial. I'm talking about like some of the other things, like the Ticketmaster scandal, and just other things. It just doesn't go into in depth with really anything. It kind of like
Mm.
skips around, kind of fast forwards pretty quick. Jumps from this year to a couple of years, and you're not, as a Michael Jackson fan as you are, you're not really going to find out pretty much anything that you didn't know. One thing that I didn't realize is that at the time that Thriller came out, he was still staying at home. He was like, one of the biggest people, celebrities, artists in the world, and he was still staying at the crib. No, for real. I was like, really? That I didn't know.
Can you
He was still
imagine like a girl trying to
yeah.
turn you down for something like, girl, nigga, you still stay with your mom? Like, bitch, Michael Jackson stayed with his mom and them. He
Right.
had the
Michael
no,
Jackson
he
had
had the greatest
Thriller
album of all time. Shit.
and still had his
Bitch, I work in
staying
the
in his
bank.
room.
That's crazy.
That's one
Oh
thing that I
yeah,
did
that's
find out.
crazy.
Yeah, but it was
Probably
what it
paying
was.
the. He was legit the one dude who could say, "Nah, my mom and daddy stay with me."
Mhm.
Definitely,
Cause
definitely,
shit,
because he built that house,
yeah,
and then eventually went to Neverland. But
yeah.
we didn't get that far in the movie. It ended like with the bad tour. So
Okay, I got you. I mean,
Mhm.
that's the. I mean, the Jackson miniseries that everybody loved. Hell, they didn't even get to the bad tour. They stopped at that movie stopped like at the Victory tour, didn't it? I
shit, I
believe.
can't even remember. I seen that mug so long ago, but that's probably about right. If it stopped at
And
the
the
Victory tour, which that would be the end of the final Jackson tour.
yeah, that was
You
their
know,
last tour with all of them.
yeah.
Yep, and I think that was the last. Of course, with the movie coming out, there's so many, so much YouTube material out on it,
Hmm.
and just watching it, I forgot that Jackson special that was done back in 2001. Remember, it was kind of like a tribute to him, and he performed.
Hmm.
Like it was the last time he performed with all his brothers. I
Hmm.
forgot that was on September 10th, 2001, the day before the terrorist attacks.
Damn.
Mm.
Forgot about that. And then when you start thinking about it, I was in the sixth grade. And kind of thinking about that, I do vaguely remember staying up at night, because it was, Sunday came on at 7 and it lasted for about 3 hours. Staying up, watching that, like literally everybody in the country probably watched that. It was one of the
Really?
highest rated, like, TV, music things for, I think, ever.
Yeah.
And then the next day, for all that to happen, that's
Hmm.
literally crazy. Literally
It's
just
very.
not even 8 hours. Well, it would have been maybe what, like 10 hours later, 10, 12 hours later. It's crazy.
That is.
Yeah, when you just sit and think about how things are all tied together in a sense, it makes everything just a little different. But let's get into the title of the actual episode since we are talking about Stefan Diggs. You
Yep.
already he got acquitted today.
Yep.
Yes.
Seen that.
Christina, what you think about that?
Listen, that lady was stupid. She on the stand. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the case. I was like, well, this lady is stupid. She trying to plead her case on basically trying to go around the question. that attorney ripped her apart. Like, hey, this is a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Answer yes or no. Do you know how to answer yes or no? Uh, listen, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie. It was a little more funny than expected. After a while, I was like, that lady just so stupid on the stand. But I think one, he should have been found not guilty, just in general. And I think my opinion on it, she got in her feelings. A typical woman got in her feelings about a bunch of stuff and made some false allegations on it. That's just
You think that they were legitimately false?
I ain't gonna say all of them, but I feel like
Yeah.
people get mad and just say stuff. That's how
Yeah,
I
say
feel.
shit.
Yeah, women go crazy once they get a little peen, and then it's just like,
So
I
he
mean,
knocked her
this
down. He knocked her down.
yeah, he knocked her down.
yeah,
Okay,
This nigga is the freakiest frog out there.
exactly. And
He hitting
I'm telling that
anything
man
that ain't
probably gave
nailed
her a little
down.
experience, and then she just been hooked since, and thought that, hey, her feelings got caught into the act, and it should have never been that. And now that her feelings got hurt, he was basically firing her like, "Hey, this is done. Boom, boom, boom." Now she like, "Hey, this happened. I ain't get paid." Then they said they overpaid her. I was like, "Bro, just
Well, here go the thing, like shit. It's kind of like I don't know what you should think about that because I mean, after you smash, do you expect her to get up and fix breakfast in the morning?
she the chef. That's her job.
that's
She
her
getting
job.
paid. She getting paid to do it."
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like the episode of Seinfeld where he would start sleeping with his maid and she stopped like doing shit, but she still expected him to pay her. And he was like, so am I paying for the service or am I paying for sex?
Hmm.
Like, so I don't know, man. It's wild. I don't. He's. How do you think Cordy feels about this?
Man, she was like, damn, again. Like she escaped because
No,
they didn't reconcile, right? They reconciled as I guess maybe parents,
co-parents.
but they're not
Yeah.
back. I don't
No,
know if
I
they're
don't
back
think. I don't
together.
believe so.
Who knows?
No.
No one will ever know. It ain't. But she's like, damn, I got stuck with this clown, just like the other clown.
Hmm.
But here's the thing: nobody's putting a gun to her head saying, "Hey, choose this." I think that sometimes, like,
No.
not, and I'm not gonna say this as a gender thing because on the reverse side, I'll say men are guilty of it too. We gotta start dating the people who like us.
Hmm.
Like you can't change your feelings or how much you love somebody is not gonna change them. If you met them as a whole, they have to decide on their own, like, I'm gonna stop being a hoe.
Yeah. I
Or
think this though. I think this what happened between Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Cardi needed her lick back for Offset. Stefan Diggs his favorite player, so she knew she can do that, right? Stefan Diggs was like, "Hey, I just want to be able to Cardi on just GP," so he was like, "I'm gonna go for it." Now, in the midst of that, a baby came because
mm,
they went. I think that's just my
that's
opinion
deep.
of how
That
this just
sounds
went about. And so
very
now they
plausible.
both like, well, we just gonna co-parent, right? Cardi got her lick back.
Yeah,
Stefan just you got another baby. Oh well, you know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is,
yeah. I mean, that's a
my
that's
opinion.
that's a good theory, actually. That's a good theory, actually. I mean, she's just gonna have to, you know, stop dating these fuckboys. You know, I mean, but it's
Hmm.
hard when you're. I love Cardi B, but I mean, unfortunately, that's the kind of guys that she kind of attracts, and she kind of likes that. She's gonna have to step outside of that, and maybe this experience with him maybe pushes her to that. I ain't saying you got to go get a boardroom lawyer or an
Mhm.
activist or a politician, but you got to get somebody that's gonna be stand
Get
up
you a
guy.
church deacon. Get a church deacon.
Oh my god.
Them niggas cheat
Them-
too.
They,
Shit.
they well, I say they
them
cheat
niggas,
too.
them niggas cheat the
Them niggas,
hardest. Boy.
the hardest.
Be
Shit,
having
you
you
talking
sit
about a
next
church
to the person
deacon?
in the pulpit. Man, oh
Man,
man.
like
Is
They
your
ain't
man.
stove
about to
dead?
play.
Give me a hook. No, man.
I mean, look, men are guilty of that too because I think men are also guilty of not dating who likes you. Like,
Mhm.
date who like you. Like, cause these women, then
Absolutely.
you get mad when a woman use you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
men that in my opinion, on being on the woman's side, I don't feel like men date who they genuinely like or genuinely can have a relationship as almost as a friend, like this is my best friend, right? They don't look for that. They look for, I mean, not all, but some look for looks, obviously sometimes, or
Mhm.
they need somebody because they going through something, so they just gonna take the first
mhm.
person, or they decide, okay, I'm ready to be in a relationship. Whoever come my way and say yeah, that's where I'm gonna stay, and then
I've
go
been
from
there
there, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a couple different sides to that. Of
recently too.
and then you gotta think a lot. Even now myself, when I date or whatever, I tell a man, he was like, "Well, I don't like it when a woman do this, da da da." I say, "Well, I do all of that. Just go date that type of person." They're like, "No, no, 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 no. I'm not saying you. You are. You're describing me. Go
Yeah.
date that." And
So
then they be
I'm
mad.
curious. Hold on, wait. You just kind of opened up like a Pandora's box. I'm curious. Like, what was it that he said that he didn't like that you do?
Like, a man will be like, "Oh, I don't like a woman that wear makeup, long nails, weave, whatever." You know what I'm saying? Like, a day I'm going to wear a weave. I got long nails. I wear makeup. But then they'd be like, "Well," I was like, "Well," they're like, "Well, you don't wear a lot of makeup, but like, you don't wear weave all the time, and
They've
you
seen you
got
without makeup.
bro, this is what I look like right now without makeup."
Oh,
Like,
and I'm glad we don't got the cameras on.
you know what, man? Whatever, bro. Whatever. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. But no, they just just silly to me, it could be silly stuff, but like date if you men be like, "Oh, I want a woman that's just natural." Right, go date that. But then that's not who they like and be on Instagram following and liking and all this other stuff. It'll be the woman with
Mhm.
the long nails, the weave, the bust down. It just don't make sense because
Well,
go
I
find
definitely,
what you like.
I can say I don't want that. Like, I definitely don't like all the fake shit. Like, I love a natural body. Like, I don't mind like stretch marks, things of the nature. You don't got to be perfect. Like for me, it's more about looks do play an important role into it. I'm not gonna sit here and cap.
Oh
But
no, we're gonna
also,
get you there. Yeah.
yeah, you're at an age to where is that you really have to start being concerned with like how this person actually makes you feel. Like, do you feel validated in the relationship? And also, do you feel comfortable enough to be honest about the shit that you need in the relationship in order to maintain it and be the best version of yourself? So that can be hard to find or overcome.
Hmm.
True,
Hmm.
I
true.
I
mean,
think,
Plus,
yeah, I think
women stay for date for stability. I would say, you know what I mean. Like women, they'll get a medium ugly dude and be like, well, he's stable at X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? And then be
I'm
cool with
sick.
that,
It's like it
but be
was just
liking the
I
other
felt for a minute.
dudes.
because they
I
going
felt
on
like for a
trips and
minute
they.
we was describing somebody like this on the FBI wanted list, and then we sitting on camera with them. Because I'm like, you describing Chris? Like she get the little medium ugly dude.
I know that ain't true.
Man, I'm like, oh man. But nah, I don't I don't know. Like it's dating is hard nowadays because everything has to be, social media certified. Um, I don't, I don't really feel optimistic about dating.
Yeah, I'm so far removed. I see the guys coming in, hitting on my sales associates, and it is so funny to me. Some of these pickup lines, and they'll hit them with, do they have a man or whatever, and they'll be like, just the other day, she was like, I told him, yeah, I do have a man, and I was like, the guy asked for a phone number. He was like, "Nah, I got a guy." He was like, "Well, can I follow you on IG?" She was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna hit you up." And then she was like, "No, don't do that." And she was like,
Right.
"Why not?" Well, I told you I have a man, so
But why
But
give him the IG then?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's one of the things I asked. I said, so if it was a guy that you were remotely interested in, would you say that you had a boyfriend or whatever? She was like, no. But
Right.
she
Because then there
is
might be
dating
better out
somebody. She's
there.
dating somebody, but I don't think that they are, you know,
At the point where it's exclusive.
e- exactly.
Right. But
So
then the
that's kind
thing
of
is, you're not gonna take somebody that you even remotely look like they not up to the caliber of the person that you dating. You be like,
yeah,
"Nah, I got a man," right? Even though you
yeah,
dating. Now, if he look good, well, yeah, I'm dating, but you don't know because you're not exclusive, and then that's why you get a IG because again, the other thing I say why women a lot of times give Instagrams is because a person doesn't have direct access to you. That is what a lot of women have turned to just because then you can be like, you can ignore the message or you can block them. Like once they follow you, you can block them. And then now you can
true
block
enough.
all their accounts. So it's like they never can see you. Well, unfortunately, with her, they you know where she work at. But on like it just being out, social setting, you get a IG, he follow you, you block them, they don't never see you again a day in your life. You be good. But if
Right.
they got your number, you like, man, you can still block them, but of course they can get another number and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Too much information to your number versus your IG, in my opinion.
I
And it's a
mean, that's
way to
fair.
just get them to keep going, just move on.
True.
Versus, come on, ma, let me get your number. Let me woo woo woo, and you can give them the IG, and they can go on their way. So I can see how that could, be a thing. But shit, like I said, I'm so out of it.
Yeah, it's not 2026 ain't the best time to be dating. It's kind of like the world possibly ending, everything high. I mean, shit. Now's the time
Unemployment's
where you
down six
need
hundred
somebody.
percent.
Yeah, now's the time where you need somebody to lean on, come home, just be able to talk to and deal with. Like I said, shit's stressful out here. Shit, I had today. I tell y'all, like I've had the most stressful day at work. And I really wanted to come home and talk to somebody about it, talk to all the bullshit that went on, this and that. Chris, I'm pretty sure you have stories when you come home to your significant other because you probably see all kind of crazy shit. You
Oh,
know,
1000%.
so it's I still remain hopeful. You know,
And that's the thing about the thing about I'm gonna I'm not even gonna say dating. I'm gonna go all the way to marriage. The thing about marriage is when you get you a partner and it's a partnership, they see the good, the bad, the ugly. She see me when I come home and I have a good visit and a good executive visit and I'm on cloud nine. Or she sees me when I come home and I have a bad visit or something like that. And she's able to hear me, vent about that, and then she's able to pick me up, when I'm feeling down. So and vice versa. Like when she before her career change and when she was at her previous employer, she hated going to work, and
mm,
we talked it through and I would just have to, reinstill in her and just, speak life into her about, her looking for another job. And I was like, it's coming and things like that. That's just that partnership that you have, and it doesn't happen in year one, year two. We built this over the years. So it's just that partnership, but it's a people don't realize how valuable that is.
I mean, that's dope. I mean, it's definitely something to kind of strive for and kind of work for. But I think also when everybody kind of says that they want to strive towards, like they see a couple that's doing good. I think that
Hmm.
everybody just goes based off of what they see on social media. They don't see all the work
Oh,
that couple done put in or what they've been through.
oh,
Like
oh.
most
Right.
relationships are gonna fold in that
Hmm.
stage. Like it's two stages. It's the bliss stage where you are just overly in love, like everything about this person just excites you. And
Hmm.
then you had that first disagreement, now you're into the next phase. You're into the phase of really learning to either we not gonna work, or accepting this person's flaws and
Mm-hmm.
working through your issues, like actually genuinely working through those things, because there are gonna be some days where you're gonna be pissed, too pissed to talk to this person.
Oh,
But
100%.
can you get through that? Can you get through that and find a way back to still loving this person, the way you have in the past?
Yeah.
That's the stage that about 90% of relationships fail at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I I
1000%.
think
I
it's
mean,
about still choosing your partner when you end that relationship. Some
every
people,
day.
yeah, every
Yeah.
day, like you continuously know, no matter whether you're mad, upset, or whatever, you still continuously choose that person and want to work through things. But it also takes, in my opinion, both people, because we all know the divorce rate is high. It's like 50% rate chance, unfortunately, and a lot of times it's women asking for the divorce, right?
Mhm.
But I think the divorce rate, a lot of us younger millennials and younger aren't getting married at that young age because they're like, well, we want to get ourselves together and things like that. But the older generation, like, man, I'm getting divorced. I'm tired of this person. Don't want to be with this person no more. I done did everything. The way of the world has changed. Women have changed. Women like, hey, I need a partner, somebody that's gonna help. That's somebody, I'm not doing everything around the house, raising kids all by myself. Like once them kids grow up, I'm gone. Women have been like, once them kids
Yeah.
grow up, I'm gone.
mm-hmm.
Versus, women are actually I think, looking for actual partners, whereas some men are still kind of stagnant, like, hey, I need somebody to cook and clean and take care of these kids that we made.
I'm be honest, I don't feel comfortable in that. Like, I've never been like that type of partner in terms of cook, clean, and like, nah, you don't got to cook for me every day. Like, I'm good on that. I'm probably pick some up on the way home anyway and eat it out in the car before I come in.
And that's why you ain't lose no weight during COVID.
See,
Back still big, double
Damn.
chin still there.
it's definitely no double chin. Don't
Okay,
we
get in the
going?
camera, get in the camera, so I can see you. Oh, now
Look at that
y'all
neck.
try to stretch your neck,
Man,
try
get the
to
fuck
stretch
out.
the neck.
I'm
You seen
not.
them
Get
hot
the fuck.
dogs in the back of your head last week,
Yeah,
so
ain't look. Say, I ain't even gonna go. I ain't even gonna go there with you. I was about to go there with you, but you know what? I'm on cloud nine right now, so I'm just chilling. I'm not even gonna lie. This episode, I forgot like where I was going with it coming from on the sentence, and I just was like, well, I need to just wrap this shit up with a bow because I don't know why I'm even saying that. Oh man, but no, it was something, Christina, that you said that I had the opportunity to tie in perfect. Oh, in terms of just relationships in general, do you feel like the internet is a part of like the perception? Because just thinking the perceptions of dating and how the dating pool is so toxic, because it seems like, particularly in the black community, you have black men versus black women. There's no middle ground. It's just you catch strays from either way. If you are a man that wants to be nice to women, want to cater to women, want to show them a good time, you a simp. You get attacked from your side.
mhm,
You a simp. You make shit harder for every other man. You a clown, basically.
mhm.
But then if you try to stand your ground and be on come from a man's argument or make anything, now women say they favor one, you gay. You gay. You hate black women. You say one thing about a black woman, you're labeled as you hate black women. You got sassy behavior because you want to argue with a woman. Like it's no winning. That's a topic that I'm gonna be honest with you, I really try to stay far from, because I feel like it's made the dating pool toxic as well too. So
Yeah,
I mean that
absolutely.
social media definitely helps feed into a lot of these perceptions.
Yeah, I think, and the thing is, social media play into that, and then the people that have, really good relationships, they really don't show them on social media, 'cause so you're not
Yeah.
seeing you're hardly ever gonna see about it. So they're like, "Man, Imma keep mine private. You never know I'm in a relationship. You might look at my profile, think I'm single, and I've been seeing that people be married." You know what I mean? But social media plays a huge role in the back and forth, especially in our community, um, in a general sense. I think it's all the like, being out here and what you take in. Because also it's easier to date now. You can get on the app, swipe, boom, that's it. You don't have to go meet people, right? But then when you do that, guys be like, well, you just wanted me for a meal. Sir, I can eat today like I was gonna eat tomorrow without you, right? But then you got some women that are swiping for a meal, right? So it's two sides to the coin. Because I understand that it's women out there like, hey, I got 5 dates this week. I'm finna eat every day, and then the other 2 days I got left. Right? You know what I mean? Like it's women that literally do that. So it's both sides. And again, it's about being it. I think the other thing is some people aren't intentional when they date. Some people just date just to be dating. And when you're not intentional, you don't look for a person that you like. You just whoever come your way. So I think social media play a big role, just like with the whole Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion
Please don't.
situation.
I don't want to waste any of our airtime discussing
My
that
bad.
because
My bad.
it's it's enough on social media. At the end of the day, we can all argue. Don't none of us know Megan the fucking Stallion or Clay Thompson.
Yeah.
So whatever they done, whatever they doing, whatever happened between them, it ain't talking about it, having an opinion on it ain't gonna make me no money. Now, if somebody came on here and said it will boost our streams up by hundreds of thousands. We get on here, we'll have it. Y'all would get the the outline for the show, and it would be nothing but Clay Thompson and Megan. We would dedicate a special to them, like a 2 hour special.
Yeah.
But it don't look. I know that that's what's popular now, but I'm just drained by social media in that sense. Every time you get
But
on
the
there is an
but the thing is
argument
with
between
that,
men and women.
Mhm.
the thing is with that Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson deal is the reason that you see a lot of people have an opinion about it is because they live their relationship on social media. So
Hmm.
Mhm.
if you put your relationship out there on social media for viewer consumption, social media consumption, for people to take it in and all the good times, if it comes to an end, you're gonna have to
You
get
look crazy.
all of that. You have to get it. On
Mhm.
the flip side of that, you got people like a Kerry Washington. Some people might not even know she married.
I forgot that she was still married to
You
Nami.
don't
They think she
ever
she be
see
with that man from the show. What's his name? What's that
scandal.
show? Yeah. I thought
Fitz.
that was her man
Fits,
for a
yeah,
long
might as well be
time.
yeah. So on the flip side of that, you have people like Kerry Washington who is super private. You would the people might not even know she's married, and if they were, I don't want to speak bad on their relationship. If their relationship was to come to an end, we would probably never know about it until it's well done and over and all of that. And then, they didn't live their relationship in social media. So it will be hard for people to have an opinion on something like that when you didn't really get to see it.
Well, the one thing that I will say about that, like with Kerry Washington, and the reason I'm surprised that she's still married, is because when people don't put their information, I'm sorry, their relationship online, and it's not public, especially when they're famous, when everything's quiet on their front, the first thing they say is, "Oh, y'all about to get a divorce." Because I've read that multiple times on multiple like sites like Media Takeout, Gossip. There was even, I believe, a Yahoo like gossip column story, like on Yahoo, stating that there's maybe trouble in the marriage. Not one source, nothing, just speculation because of they weren't affectionate a couple of times. Hell, they probably had just get into it.
Hey, people get into it and they still have to do
Yeah,
things. Shit, me and the wife,
Mhm.
we have we have gotten into it. I'll say we have gotten into it on Christmas and still had to go out on family to visit families, houses and eat at family houses and visit. And it was on Christmas. It was
yeah,
years ago. And we had to put on that face and be like, and we weren't the same, but we were,
yeah.
so it just life happens. And sometimes it's not always, rainbows and sunshines in a marriage, man.
All
Sometimes it's
right.
going to be those downtimes. You just have to, go through it.
What's wrong? Why you look so sad, Christina? You thinking about that time your relationship was public?
First of all, I don't have a public relationship, and I never have public relationships for that reason. Because people be in your business,
Hmm.
Right.
and then you be attached to that person at the hip, basically, and people, sometimes you can lose your identity sometimes that way
Mm.
if
Well, not you, because your identity has always been described as magical and powerful.
Oh my God, Wallace! Let's not go there. Let's not go there with the inside jokes, bro. Come on. I, bro, you had to go there.
That's
I will scratch that from the record.
crazy.
Bro, I'm done. I'm
Oh my
done.
god.
Episode over. We done. Cut the camera.
But no, like again, I think I know where you were going with it. I do, but I forgot. It's the edible, man.
You play
It's
too
the
much.
edible. No, it's. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sitting over here get my ass whooped right now.
That's you get.
I don't know
I'm
how I done
up.
got us through this episode, man. I feel like I should get a ticket for drunk driving because I done got us through here the best I could, man.
Hey, we here.
Christina, my bad, G. I'm just yeah. I'm gonna have to strike that from the record. 'Cause,
Listen.
look, I know you got a very interesting life. I'll say that to say the least. Yeah, I'm honored to say that
Listen, I
I
just
was.
be living life, okay? I just live
Ain't
life
nothing wrong with
as
that.
I see fit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I applaud it. I see. Again, I love seeing people live their best life. I don't have any problems with it. So
As you should.
Whatever Stefan did want to do, and I mean, it seems like he wanted to nail everything walking.
Yep.
Um,
Mhm.
which that's his choice. No judgment
Hopefully
here.
he settled down now. You know what I mean? I thought maybe this is a wake up call for him. Cause then
What team is he on
wasn't
now?
he released? Yeah,
He's
didn't he
he's
get
a free
released
agent.
from the
He's a
team?
free agent,
Okay.
Okay,
and nobody
yeah. So
signed him. Yeah.
he needs to sit down and figure out a little couple things. Got about 8 kids, right? I don't know.
I'm
I'm
surprised they are
exaggerating the amount of
debating.
kids.
Yeah, no, I think he do got 8, something like that, 6 or 8.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think you got. I don't know. Shit.
It's up
I'm finna
there. Like
Google that
his
shit.
like
How many?
dude,
Not Google said how many. Let me see.
he got 6
Mm,
kids.
That's has 6 children. This is crazy. And I was exaggerating, trying to be funny. That man really got 6 kids, and they
Boy.
all born within. Well, the oldest one,
Some
2016,
of them, he has a couple that are born literally like within
in the
weeks of each other,
same
or like
within weeks.
months.
April 2025, then November 2025,
Damn.
another kid. That was Cardi B. That's what Cardi B, the son, in November. Then Harper Diggs, whoever that is, she had the baby in April of 2025. That is
That
crazy,
nigga like shooting the club up.
Yeah,
man.
he must got the juice from Nick Cannon because Nick done slowed down because Nick got 12.
Hey
That's
man,
crazy.
I don't care how
That's too
much money
many.
I got. I'm
yeah,
not having 12 kids. I don't want
12
12
kids.
kids.
That
I
makes no
don't.
sense.
It
That makes no
doesn't.
sense at
Like
all. Like
your side of
how
the
many
family
broken
tree
homes
is
that is? That's crazy. That's too many
is
broken
12.
homes.
Yeah, and just imagine like you also had to think like with these guys coming into these women's lives like this, they also more than likely already have kids, so they interact with their kids and kind of
Mm.
take on most of the time like a fatherly role. So you add that in, you probably got like 10 other kids that he probably claimed. Like
Yep.
That's right.
that's bro, I don't know what do they just not like their money or whatever? Cause, but then yeah, I'm pretty sure like Nick is somebody who he just take care of shit, so they didn't have to do that.
Hmm.
So I've never really heard of him being put on like child support or being sued for it. So he probably take care of his BMs. I would assume because I know some of them he has multiple kids with. I know one
Yeah,
for sure. I think he got like 2 or 3 kids with. But,
he done had a couple back and forths with, I think, a couple of them
mm,
about, like, child support and not being taken care of, not getting enough money. I think he not on child support for some of them, but then they're trying to take him for child support because he
I
but I
know
think
Mariah
it's
didn't put him on child support.
yeah, but of course he take care of them, those kids and her because that was his ex-wife. I think it's like I think it's a law, like, after a certain amount of kids,
After a certain
like,
amount
the
of kids,
breakdown
what?
of there's a breakdown of, like, how much child support really kinda go out depending on the state that you're in, um, and by percentages and stuff like that, so
Damn, I
you could
don't know
probably
nothing
get
about that
away with
life.
it. Once
Yeah,
shit, me neither for
look,
real, to be honest with you. I ain't got no kids, ain't no responsibilities, I'm just living life.
but I mean, I can imagine. Like, I get it. Like, I get the reason behind it, but I think that also, you know what? That's a whole nother conversation to drill down to decide. Like child support. Like, it's so many different
Yeah.
angles or whatever to come with that. So
Hmm.
I really don't even want to go down that wormhole shit. I probably wouldn't remember how we got there any fucking way. One thing that I do want to do on this episode is before we even close out, is I do want to say belated happy birthday to Chris. We were off air last week, so how was your birthday
Yeah,
weekend?
it was good,
Happy
man.
birthday, old man. How old are
I
you?
appreciate it.
56?
54, 54. Calm down.
I was
Okay,
close. I was close.
50,
I knew you was
54.
up there.
Young, spry 54, if you will.
okay,
So yeah, I took some time off, just had some days off. I was able to spend it, with P family, take her to practice every volleyball practice, then went to her game. Like I said, we were able to get a movie in, just little small stuff like that.
okay.
So it was cool, nothing extravagant, but I wasn't trying to do anything extravagant either. So, I had 54 of them things. So,
Hey man,
maybe
that's
when
a
a double
blessing.
nickel come around, I'll do
That's a
something. But
blessing.
yeah, yeah, I had a good, 5 days off.
Yeah, shit, that's love. I'm looking forward to my little vacation because I think everybody should be able to take some type of vacation, like at least once a quarter, bare minimum, at least once every half year. Just
Yeah.
because,
That
man,
part.
it just take your mind off stuff. Like, I mean, even with travel being high as hell now, and then
Seen
Frontier
Spirit done
being
went
gone.
down.
I mean, Spirit
Man,
being gone.
Spirit
Yeah,
gone.
Spirit gone.
That's great.
Could you imagine being somewhere and like they announce like, yeah, we cease operations. You done flew to
Like, what the
LA.
fuck?
Fuck,
Right.
like I gotta return. Like, what?
That
Like,
is
I know that they
crazy.
had like a website to help people make arrangements and shit, but like, could
That's
you?
still crazy. You know how much
Yeah.
anxiety people would have, like, with something like
Oh
that's
my
so crazy.
god. You be at the club and have to leave because they like, how
Mhm.
the fuck I'm gonna get home? Like
Hmm.
that, especially if the people got your card, got a hold on your card because at the bar, like you don't know how much they about to charge you and shit. So
Mhm.
you stress the fuck out. Like I don't feel to turn my sound off, but um, yeah, like I couldn't imagine being in that situation. My anxiety would be through the roof.
Hell yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
amount of people that just woke up that day and lost their job, like,
That's
bruh,
That's
the most
even
like,
important thing, man.
that's even crazier.
I saw Southwest was they had like a website for Spirit people, offering them positions, and it was just for Spirit employees.
that's good. That's good.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully, most of them are able to find work, and because this ain't the economy to be jobless in. I mean, I hate to see
Mhm.
my heart really go out to them because I'm pretty sure I would hope that they got some type of severance.
No,
Mm,
I didn't see anything about a severance, and when they shut down like that, I think they're filing for bankruptcy. On that same tip that they're not gonna give any severance, especially shutting down like that. They would have had a call and did layoffs, actual layoffs, and then told them they had a severance package coming. So I don't think they're gonna have one.
That's a good point. No, so I wonder if they make them automatically eligible for unemployment like right away.
They probably will, and then you gotta think about they gotta pay
hmm
out all them 401ks and stuff like that and get that off the books
Oh
as
shit.
well. So
Damn,
That's
cold world.
yeah,
it really is, you know.
Cold world.
That and then speaking of job losses, I mean the economy is gonna take a little bit of a hit because we also found out that Love and Hip Hop after a 15-year run is coming to an end. We talked about this a little bit earlier before the show.
hmm
Like
hmm
what do y'all think? Like what is the legacy of Love and Hip Hop?
Cardi B, shit.
right.
I
That's the only
mean
person that made it
um,
out that
that made it out
did
and
something.
blew up for real. I mean, we know some
Yeah.
people
yeah,
out of Love and Hip Hop. You know, the Jocelyn and the uh,
EDJ,
Stevie J. I mean, he had a career before it, but I mean, that made
yeah,
him. I ain't gonna say a household name, but you know, in the black households, it made
yeah,
him more of more of a known person. But
yeah.
I in the early years, I was watching all of Love and Hip Hop. I ain't even gonna fake it. I was watching Love and Hip Hop on a regular basis, watching Mendici, Yandy, all of that. I was watching all of the early years, but then you know,
I
it
didn't
kind of
watch
gets.
the early years, like
Oh, I
in New
did.
York. I didn't watch
Oh
any
yeah.
of that shit.
Jim
I did.
Jones and what's his
Chrissy.
girlfriend name? Yeah,
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He forever
They
trying. She
ain't
forever
never
wanted to
get
get
married.
married, and him forever saying no or whatever. He
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing
I
dating
do
his
remember
crazy
her
ass mama.
proposing to him. I
Yeah,
remember seeing that
yeah.
episode because it was being talked about so much. I'm like, let me go watch this shit.
And they
So that
still
was
ain't
crazy.
married.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was a big Love and Hip Hop guy in the early
I didn't get
years.
into it till like season 2 of Atlanta. Like Atlanta was just I don't know what it was about Atlanta, but Atlanta was always the best one for me. And I
Yeah,
kind of got into Hollywood. I think they lost me after like that second or third season. They lost me. Um, and I never got into Miami. Like
oh yeah,
never.
that's one I never watched Miami. I think I've seen every other place, but definitely not Miami.
And you
Nope.
know that they had Love and Hip Hop Houston, and there was another one that got canceled. They both got canceled because shit, it was too many fights. Like it while they attempting to film, it was crazy.
Shit,
Like
they don't even have
so
New York right now, I don't think.
no, they don't.
No.
The New
Oh,
York
okay.
people
Think it's
moved to Atlanta.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
To keep a
Okay.
That's
job. They gotta,
that's
gotta
why
keep a check.
Erica Mena was on there. Erica
That's
Mena
bad.
moved to Atlanta, and then for a minute, what was his name? Rich Dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Rich
forgot
Dollars
about
was
Rich
on there.
Dollars. That's
Yeah, Matt
crazy.
Deeces was on
Us in
there.
Atlanta.
And then speaking of Love and Hip Hop, do Corey Guns still host the no Peter Guns? Do Peter Guns still host fucking Cheetahs?
You know, I don't even
I know.
know.
I don't know if
He,
that's still. I know he did, but I don't know if that's
yeah,
still on. That's crazy
yeah.
though, because he was.
Of all
I just
people.
remember the first clip I saw him.
Oh
One dude,
man.
Peter Guns, was walking up on dude. He's like, "I'm from Cheetahs," and he's like, "Wait, Peter Guns, you from Cheetahs?" He's like, "Nigga, you cheated. You cheated
The
too."
perfect person to mediate this.
Man, like Peter, like, oh, I don't do that no more. Like, nigga, once a cheater, always a
Nah,
cheater.
exactly.
Like, man, like what? You don't.
Been
I
some
mean,
people
you might
going through that
stop.
show though. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's.
Keisha Cole was on there.
Was
Yeah,
she?
she was on there. Yeah, she had
Keisha
a
Cole was on
season or
there.
two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Soldier
Which
Boy was on
one?
there for a little bit.
Was it hit?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I know Soldier Boy was on Hollywood, but I didn't know he. I didn't know Keisha Cole was on which one.
I'm trying to think. Maybe Atlanta?
No, I don't think she
No,
was on Atlanta. Let me see.
I'm not
I'm
sure
about to
which
look.
one. Because after a while, like I said, I was watching them. They all kind of blended together, so I don't know how to differentiate places that they were in. But I know Keisha Cole was on. I'm just trying to think of some of the people that went through there. But Cardi B is the one that really, really.
It was Hollywood. It looked like,
Oh, she was
yeah,
Hollywood.
it was Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a lot of
Yeah,
celebrities that done had their
I
little
didn't know
moment
she was
on
on there.
Love and Hip Hop and went through, got a check, left, did a couple seasons. Then you got the regulars that just stay for the drama and they got cheated on again. They working on their relationship. They made a baby. Like we
I
know
was
what's gonna come from
I
all
was
of it.
literally watching it before we came on air, and I didn't know that Scrappy had 3 babies with Bambi.
You
Dang, do
know,
we?
I was like, that was
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah,
He
he
was
got 3
married
Well,
to
babies.
her
they not
and had
together,
3
right?
babies with her.
No, they not
He was
together,
somebody
Okay.
else.
which
And
is
then had a
crazy.
baby with somebody else after her.
Damn.
I was like,
That's
He
shooting the club up.
But what happened to Erica? He was back with her for a minute, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, his first baby
He
mama.
slid back.
Yeah,
Yeah, he slid back, and then she was like, "Nah, she was done." I think she just did that to go get her check on Love and Hip Hop because she get her little features. But she got twins. She got 2 more kids by some other man.
So she
yeah,
went back to get like for a storyline to get a check.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Because man, I know some of them be hurt. Like, cause what was old girl? Her name, I think Ariane. She never really had a storyline. She was a supporting character in multiple storylines. The girl who was cool with Mimi,
Oh yeah, The dang, I know exactly who you talking
short
about.
hair, dark
Yep, short
skin,
hair. That
Oh
was like
yeah,
Mimi best friend. Yeah, but
yeah.
she was
never had a
always on the
storyline.
episode though. She never, but
Yeah,
she was on every episode. She was getting her check.
n-
Their friends
never
Definitely get
had
a
a
check.
storyline. Like, no, there's no season where she got a storyline.
Hey, he was
She
trying.
is the prototype. Like, she is one of them unsung heroes of love and hip hop. Like, it was
Hey,
somebody on New York that was like that too for a minute. I'm trying to think because it was more like that second half, that second version of love and hip hop after Jim Jones and them stopped being on. I'm trying to think. He was
I
always on
hate that dude,
every.
man. I can't stand that dude. The oldest YN on the planet. I hate that dude.
Man,
Listen, Jim Jones, Joe Budden was on there at one point,
Yep, Joe
if
that's
Budden
I
was
remember
right.
on.
correctly.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Budden was on there. Joe Budden was
Yep.
on there with. He had that girl, Caitlin Garcia, was his
hmm
girlfriend, and he trying to think who else did he?
He had
Because he was with
somebody. He had a little triangle
Tahiri.
situation himself.
He was with
Yep.
Tahiri and
Yep.
Cause then he went on another
what
show with Tahiri to try to work on their relationship, one of them boot
yeah,
camp
they
shows.
Mm.
and like he was
Yep.
with
Soldier Boy went on one of them boot camp shows with
Mm-hmm. With the girl.
dang, what's her
What's his
dad? Her
name?
dad was
Daughter.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
And he,
didn't that was so Sin Santana is who Jim who he had the like little triangle with. It was Sin
yeah.
Santana. Yeah, she was cold. Sin Santana was. I don't know what she doing right now, but I know I'm about to look her up. She was cold.
I'm dead.
Yeah, she was nice. But yeah, so Teddy Riley daughter looked just like him too. That was crazy. That whole so it was like
Yeah.
that. She looked just like her daddy. Literally got this like exact face.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Like
do.
that was like in some of them. It just like I felt like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was guilty of this. Some of the drama that they engineered, they didn't feel like they was really about their life. Like Teddy Riley daughter was not. She probably was raised like, prep school,
Yep.
never been to the
Mm-hmm.
ghetto, but, had friends who have been, she just didn't seem, she seemed so out of her element to where that
Yeah.
I feel like everybody in Atlanta they cast was on that. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
about that at some point.
Who?
Like them
Jessica
motherfuckers were,
Dime. She ain't play.
oh
That girl.
man, I
Uh,
already
She.
knew
She.
man, I forgot about her. Yeah,
That's a for real. She gonna go. She gonna go.
yeah, her. Yeah, you had everybody at one point wanted to be K Michelle ass.
Mm-hmm.
Um, K Michelle
She on
had all
what's
kinds.
that new show? Not new show. K Michelle done moved over to what's them people? Oh, Real Housewives of Atlanta. She on there.
K
What?
Michelle or Keisha Cole?
K Michelle.
Let me look
She's on
into
Real
that.
Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh yeah, K Michelle is on there because I
Mm-hmm.
do remember that because Erica was
If
watching it,
look,
and
if
I was
you
like, I
want
don't
some,
know none of these women because uh I used to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta years ago,
Yeah, the
but
whole cast done changed now. They don't
yeah,
need Candy.
all I
They
know
brought back
is Portia and
Phaedra.
K Michelle. Oh, Phaedra, yeah, Phaedra.
Yeah,
yeah, I
everybody
don't.
knew.
I've never got into any of that. Like I've never got. I've watched Real Housewives of Atlanta because I mean the girls I've dated watched it. So I mean it'd be on. They'd be sitting there. I mean I heard shit here and there, but I did watch last year when what's her name? Drew Sidor was on there. I don't know if it
She
was
on us. She's
Atlanta.
still on us.
Okay, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she had lied about Michael Jordan being her second cousin or some shit.
What?
And the
Mm-hmm. That
girl
she
I
just be
know,
lying to be lying.
and it was funny because Charles Oakley wife is on there. And you know
Mm,
Charles Oakley and Michael Jordan are like still
tight.
close. Yeah, like super close.
Yeah.
So she asked Charles to ask Mike, and Mike like, nah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, why lie about that? Like, that's why you never know who the fuck you talking to.
Yep.
Never know. Like, it's crazy. It's a sad that it comes to an end. I mean, that was kind of like a little guilty pleasure of mine for a minute is being able to get off work and go straight home and watch Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop was so significant. I remember being in St. Louis, living downtown, when the Mike Brown protests and all the shit in Ferguson started happening.
Yeah.
The crazy part about it was that, you know, in the time that it happened, it'd be everybody in the streets of Ferguson. When
Hmm.
people used to say shit like on Tuesday at 7, it wasn't nobody out there for real because they say everybody watching Love and Hip Hop. After
We'll
that
be
shit
back
was
in an
over,
hour.
be back out there once that shit was over. They said every Tuesday the cops knew they was getting a break. Cause
That's
look,
crazy.
man, it used to be a thing. I remember somebody calling somebody and they're like, I'll call you back, Love and Hip Hop about to come on. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get home to watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Hey,
that.
it was that show.
Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody on Love and Hip Hop, you know, because it definitely was entertaining. I'm wondering who's gonna kind of step into that vacuum and kind of fill that space because you know somebody gonna try to do it. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. All right, Chris, what are your final thoughts for the evening?
Hey man, I'm just happy to be back. I know we missed the episode last week. Like I said, just happy to be back, on the air, giving the people what they want, what they need.
Definitely, and I want to say that we genuinely every single stream that we get, we appreciate. Like hell, if we get one stream for a week, we appreciate that one stream. I mean, we do this genuinely because we do enjoy talking to each other, being around each other, joking all week while we're preparing for the show. So we appreciate it. Christina, what are your final thoughts?
Just like Chris said, happy to be back. I know we, like you said, missed last week. I'm hoping Wallace go to the gym to unbig his back this week.
Man,
Get that double chin down. So, if you need a workout plan, I got you. I can help you with that. A little meal prep. So that's all I'm saying. Happy to be back.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I know that speech was brought to you by the letter L because that's what you do. uh,
Oh
like,
man.
and, I know you sitting probably just like an L right now. Stick your legs
Whatever.
in there.
Shut up, Wallace.
All right, y'all. So again, we do appreciate it. This is the Kicking It Podcast. We are out.
peace.